The handshake is gone. It's only a matter of time. Raila Ruto alliance loading. What? Drama bin drama, Arab drama, all the drama, shake drama, zote pamoja. Yeah. Those headlines, you'll agree with me, are serious headlines. They are hot headlines. But what is the political reality? What is really going on behind the scenes? That is what my show today is all about. And if I can just give you a heads up, the key word here is politics. Politics. Siasa za sungura mjanja. Oh yes, I'm serious. Anyway, karibu sana to my show, so that you find out precisely what I mean. And enjoy. Many of you have really been harassing me. Chris, what's happening? Why don't you do a video on this Raila betrayal? Well, those who know me a bit know my golden rule. I never do a video until I have my ducks in a row. I don't want to rush to do a video for the sake of it, for the sake of views, for instance, like some people. And then I say absolutely nothing. I fail to offer any new insight into whatever hot topic that people are rushing to do videos about. And especially in this particular case, where there were quite a number of things that were disturbing me, that didn't make sense to me. For instance, timing. Why should the handshake run into such serious problems so soon after a major sweet victory? Indeed, the first victory the BBI and the handshake have ever had. When county assemblies countrywide voted in favor of the BBI, including counties in the Rift Valley. Human nature tells us that problems are bound to come when a group of people, a political party, a political alliance, even a family, problems are bound to emerge when there's a kind of crisis, when things are not going well. But it is highly unlikely that you'll get any problems when things are going so smoothly. So the timing didn't make sense. Then I racked my brains to find out what the president would benefit from the handshake being aborted. What would he gain? And all I could come up with were solid reasons why he has to work very hard to ensure that the handshake works, that the BBI is passed. Indeed, the BBI is a much bigger advantage to the president and the House of Mumbi than it is to Raila Odinga. That's a political fact. And so I couldn't find any reason that the president's people would have to muddy the waters. I guess I would have done a video repeating what people are saying. But how would that have helped anybody? Because it is the business of politicians to talk. It is my business to dissect what they're saying and try to figure out what they're really up to. Because politicians will never tell you anything directly, rarely. And this applies anywhere in the world. Because politicians will always use politically correct language, while in the background they're making their real moves. On this channel, we want to focus on those real moves, not just on political hot air. Those are just some of the reasons why I remained mum. But now, let's get down to it and try to figure out what is really happening here. It all started with the remarks of Siaya Senator James Aggrey Orengo, a key ally of Raila Odinga. And carefully observing his body language, I was puzzled. The man was not speaking from his heart, as he usually does, or as he does in most instances. It's like he was repeating words from a script. And then the other remarks came, including remarks from Raila's elder brother, Oburu Odinga. And I just took in all this whilst shaking my head. What is going on here? And of course, the mainstream media grabbed the ball and ran forward at full speed. Ruto-Raila alliance, imminent. Hey, and nobody bothered to ask a very simple question. In this alliance of Raila and Ruto, who will be the presidential candidate? And then I heard some very strange statements, like the one about Gideon Moi being positioned for national political prominence. What does that even mean? Because the political clout of any politician is decided by votes, number of votes. Voters are the ones who decide. So, how is it possible to reposition Gideon Moi, so that his clout rises overnight? If you tell me that Raila Odinga is going to back Gideon Moi for the presidency, that is different. I would sit up and pay attention. But this is not what was being talked about in this case, because it was all about the betrayal of Raila. And then I heard people talking about a formidable alliance, New Kenya Alliance or something like that, of Gideon Moi, Weta, Musalia Mudavadi, and Kalonzo Musyoka. Well, anybody who understands anything about Kenyan politics will tell you immediately that if you put up such an alliance against William Samoei Ruto, the election would be over at 5 a.m. in the morning. No kidding. William Ruto would have the whole lot of those politicians together for breakfast. And then he would need something more substantial for lunch. Because in Africa, our breakfasts are modest. Experts tell us they shouldn't be, but they are. Most Kenyans just have tea, chai, na escort for breakfast. In case you don't know what escort means, that is something to go with the tea. Bread or a small mandazi or something like that. Guys, let's get serious. Do we want to discuss political hot air and political dreams? Because all dreams are valid. Or do we want to discuss political reality? I'm very surprised because the recent developments with the MCAs countrywide in the county assemblies should have woken up everybody, to be able to make a distinction between entertaining political hot air and political reality. And then I thought, what happened when Raila Odinga cancelled, or rather did not show up, for his BBI rally at Kamkunji, and we were told that he had received a phone call from his Handshake brother, President Uhuru Kenyatta, that had caused him to change his plans. I sincerely thought that that would shake political analysts back to reality. That it would dawn on most that actually the handshake is still secure. Very much so. Chris, what about the deep state? I can hear somebody asking. Now. These deep state manenos, in my view, have gone too far. Because when something gets too complex, people start saying deep state. I don't know if saying deep state makes some people feel more important. I don't know. Let me just put it this way. The deep state normally moves, acts, plans, does anything, even breathe, at the direction of the President of the Republic of Kenya. That's how things work this side of the world. So, picture the following. The President instructs the deep state to muddy the waters over the handshake. And then the same President picks up a phone and calls Raila Odinga and reassures him that all is well, and Raila cancels his planned BBI talk at Kamkunji grounds. Does that make sense to you? It doesn't make any sense to me. Now, I hope I've not sounded arrogant today. If I have, my sincere apologies. That was not my intention. I am just shocked, surprised at people. I guess I can be forgiven for suspecting that these whole shenanigans were planted in the media using some politicians for political objectives. But I have no evidence. So all I can do is suspect. So the question has to be, what really happened here? I have two theories, and admittedly, both of them may sound far-fetched. But that's all I have, and so that's what I'll give you. Theory number one, the less far-fetched one. This was all a diversionary operation, diversionary tactics, to divert the attention of Kenyans from something. I don't know what. Theory number two, it was a smart move to wake up Kenyans to the importance of the BBI and to make people realize or picture what would happen if there was no BBI. And so somebody decided to write a script for a splendid, exciting, thrilling Oga movie. And this Oga movie, Nigerian movie, was very exciting. Very well written script. And we had some Oscar-winning performances by some of the lead actors. By the way, in case you didn't know, some of our politicians in Kenya are world-class actors. They can really make it big in movies. Older Kenyans will remember the Oscar award-winning performance of the late George Saitoti when he told Kenyans with a straight face and without blinking that the same people who killed Dr. Robert Ouko, the former Foreign Affairs Minister, tried to poison him, tried to poison Saitoti. And Saitoti escaped that poisoning by a whisker. And the performance of George Saitoti, in acting out that part of the script, was so good that some tears came out of his eyes. Now, if you think about it just a little, if what Saitoti was saying was true, then it would have meant that the government knew exactly the identity of the people who assassinated Dr. Robert Ouko. But the best the government would do over this matter Was Saitoti giving a speech, the vice president then, and removing tears? That was the best the government of Kenya could do over that very serious matter. Does that make sense to you? Now, before I go, let me give you the real news. The real news is that Raila Odinga, as we speak, is admitted at the Nairobi hospital. Now that is serious. Yeah, that would have political implications, especially because the reports we're getting from his aides, or from people who are close to him, are contradictory. We are being told that when Raila came back from his 5-day visit to the coast to promote the BBI, he complained of fatigue and he went to hospital and was admitted. Another version from the same people is that Raila Odinga is due for his annual thorough medical checkup, which comes at around March. The Handshake month, only that I don't remember, after or before the Handshake in 2018, Raila Odinga going for any checkups. I could be wrong, please correct me. But in my view, that is a cause of great concern. Raila Odinga being admitted to hospital is serious. It's as serious as the President of the Republic of Kenya being admitted to hospital. And I'm serious. Because in my view, and I know many of you will not agree with me, this is the man who is the glue that holds together the nation called Kenya. Now, if you've enjoyed my video, please remember to give me a like and kindly subscribe, so that you don't miss anything from this channel. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.